turning negatives into positives. You know, I think when it comes to the marathon, I always look at what we're doing from the runner standpoint. You know, sometimes in business you think, well, it's business, it's bottom line driven, and that really is to me what the Fargo Marathon is all about. Was, you know, when you're involved in an event that has 10 to 20,000 people, you have to remember that not everybody's going to walk away happy. I mean, it's just the nature of it's human nature. You know, you can give 10 people a Cadillac, and you know, one person's not going to like the color. You know, and that's the challenge with what we're doing. It's a customer service based type of business. I think a good leader is the one who says, okay, I'm going to let them kind of go with this. They've been around it as long as I have, and sometimes you can get so close to something you don't realize, you know, that there's a better way to do it. So I think, you know, it's just, you know, respecting those people who have put the time in. If I were to give someone advice on a job interview situation, I guess I'd have two things to say to them. Number one, why are you interviewing for this job? Why do you really want this job? You know, and you kind of got to ask yourself inside: is it just because I want to get a job, and you know, it's going to be a resume builder? It's going to be, you know, why do you really want this? Is it this is the ultimate goal? This is a step to the long-term goal? You know, where does this fit into your career path? And then the other thing in terms of advice for a job interview is do the research on your company. You know, there's so much information that's available right now. You know, that you know, I think if you go into a job interview not knowing anything about the company, you're setting yourself up for failure. Leaders today have well, a variety of challenges. In terms of what I think is the biggest challenge, I think it's the changing workforce. I think that the younger generation, and when I say that, I feel kind of bad because, you know, I don't want to say that in a negative way, but the younger generation is they're a lot smarter than we are. You know, their work ethic is different. The 20s and 30s somethings, they're very smart, but they, you know, you just think of the technology and you know, where they're at in terms of, you know, Twitter and, you know, I mean, hashtag this and hashtag that. I couldn't do it to save my life. So many times I think when you get to that leadership position, that's the pinnacle. That's it. Now I've made it. You know, golden ring. I'm here. I think that's just when it gets. That's when the real work starts. I mean, you're climbing that ladder and it's fun, and you're learning things along the way, and you're going to, you know, classes, and you're making yourself smarter, and all that happens, you know, over time. But when you get to that leadership position, then that's when the pressure is really on. Well, leadership is a responsibility. It's a responsibility to the people who are around you. It's a responsibility to yourself. You know, leadership is not something that is about power. Leadership is about respect, and leadership is about making sure that once you're in that role, you're always taking care of people that are helping you.